There's recently been a lot of online content suggesting that smoking cigars can increase testosterone. Now, this all started when a well-known famous influencer attributed his cigar smoking to claims that his testosterone levels clocked in at, in his own words, double the normal amount. Now, of course, this has started a trend and many have now followed suit, posting similar content. There is some truth to this, funnily enough. Smoking generally considered to be unhealthy, but there is actually some truth to this. Studies actually show that smoking can increase testosterone in the short term. And of course, with regular intake, that short-term increase to testosterone could remain consistent over time. But bearing in mind, these studies all relate to cigarette smoking and not cigar smoking. Bear that in mind. But before you rush off down to the store to buy yourself a packet of cigars and a lighter, you've got to apply some big picture thinking to this. Now, on one side, you've got studies which have shown that testosterone levels in men who've smoked are only a little bit higher than in men who have never smoked. But looking into this a little further, these elevations to testosterone did not see any significant difference to things like energy levels, no increased sex drive, and no increases to muscle mass. So that's something to bear in mind. Now, also consider the long-term health implications of smoking, which we're all aware of, things like cancer and heart disease. Now, when it comes to testosterone in particular and sexual function in particular, long-term smoking is actually going to have the reverse effect, and it's going to likely, very high probability, that this is going to harm your testosterone levels, especially as you get older. Now, long-term smoking over time decreases nitric oxide. Nitric oxide has an effect on blood flow and can result in possible erectile dysfunction. Bear in mind that if you look into this a little bit more, when somebody smokes, the decreases in nitric oxide are attributed to the fact that smoking is a vasoconstrictor. So after you smoke, your arteries and blood vessels constrict, but it's been shown that this is only for 5 minutes after you've smoked, and they usually return to normal about 15 minutes after you've smoked. So this constricting effect is short term, but do this in the long term, smoking lots every day, as it seems to be you need to be doing to get these increases to testosterone, then it's going to have a long-term negative effect on your health. And long-term vasoconstriction is going to probably result in things like clogged arteries and decreases in blood flow and decreases to cardiovascular performance. And many of the commonly known side effects and health issues of smoking will have an effect on your testosterone in the long term. So it seems that if you're looking to boost your testosterone, then cigar smoking is not the best of methods to use. In fact, long term, it could have a detrimental effect. If you want to optimize your testosterone levels and keep them elevated, especially as you get older, you probably want to avoid smoking. Subscribe to this channel and follow this series for more.